Today, I want to talk a little bit about support systems and the people you surround yourself with. I think that's a big part of trying to do anything positive for yourself. I feel as if everybody needs a good support system around them. And by support system, I just mean people that are encouraging them to continue going and moving in the right direction. I think sometimes we have a tendency to surround ourselves with people who have been there the longest or friends that we've had for a long time. And I'm not saying you have to get rid of your support circle. I just think it's beneficial and imperative that we take a look at our support system from time to time and just make sure that people are supporting us the way we need to be supported. So if we've talked a lot about implementing healthy practices, okay? There's going to be times where people in your life, they're not necessarily going to understand why you're trying to implement healthy practices, or they may not see it as a healthy practice. They may see it as something that doesn't include them, or they may be confused as to why you're doing the things that you're doing, or they're not sure why you've taken an interest in taking better care of yourself, maybe in the form of exercise or just diet and nutrition. They may not fully grasp your motivations, and that's totally fine. Not everybody is going to understand you and why you're doing the things that you're doing. Even people closest to you, like friends and family, they may not 100% understand the motivation behind why you want to get healthy or why you want to start implementing new healthy practices, and that's completely fine. They don't need to understand completely. You can always try to explain it to them, and they may get a further grasp on it or not. The thing to keep in mind is your motivations are personal, your motives are personal, and if it's something that you want to do, you don't have to justify it to anybody. You don't have to live up to anybody else's expectations. You can accept support or not accept support from other people. I think it's important to have a healthy support system. It's just good to examine how people are treating you when you're making those changes. So if you have friends and family that are encouraging and they are almost championing you or cheerleading you on, that's great. Those are the people that you want to have in your corner. The people who are trying to dissuade you to do things that you know in your heart of hearts is going to be healthier for you, if they're trying to discourage you in any way, I don't think you necessarily need to cut them out of your life completely, but you might really consider keeping your distance from those types of people, because they're only going to drag you down. They're only going to discourage you. They're only going to make you feel bad about trying to change your life in positive ways. And a lot of times they may not even realize it, but it may be because deep down they know they should be making these changes as well. Maybe they need to take better care of themselves. Maybe they need to start exercising. Maybe they need to start implementing healthy practices, and they know it, and you're shining a spotlight on it, and that makes them feel bad about themselves. So they may not consciously realize it, maybe a subconscious thing, but then they may try to discourage you or dissuade you into doing it because they know deep down that they should be doing it, and they don't necessarily want to be surrounded by someone who's always reminding them of the things that they should be doing, okay? So just another thing to keep in mind when you're implementing healthy practices or starting something new, like a new workout regimen. Some people may feel threatened by that, and you just have to take that into consideration when you're examining your support system.